as we mentioned earlier on, with that Smite and Consume, it can do a lot of damage. Let's see if it actually does this time, because last time he lost it out. It is going to be EG, though, that pick up themselves a very easy solo Dragon. That's going to be around about the 6.5-minute mark. So very much a quick Dragon for EG, something they don't normally do.
Froggen, he has his ultimate, he has his flash, he has his teleport. He should be able to escape here, but here comes Maluna.
He launches in, he's gonna land the stun. Shadow Dash is available as well. It hasn't been just used yet. Froggen lets bounce on towards him, but he's just trying to walk away from this one. Flashes through, doesn't use his unstoppable force there, instead use the flash.
That is a good point, because I was waiting for that too, but we do see engage bottom now.
Aqua Prison catches on Freeze. Is it going to be enough to slow him down? You see he's trying to back away there. Deficio trying to flay it out there. That's the piercing arrow used. That tower just needs one hit. Why are they not following through? Just get the damn tower. What are you doing? Instead, they turn around, lose first blood. Snoopy goes down. Now they take the tower down, but now they can't go aggressive because all they had to do was shoot the tower.
But they could go for a team fight here.
We'll see if they manage to land it. The Aqua Prism was being aimed towards Freeze. We'll see whether it lands on. They are getting close in. There's going to be the wave. Is it going to be enough? The Aqua Prism doesn't land. Chain of Corruption does though. And that's going to be Froggen actually teleporting in the back blue buff area there. Maluna taken low. Wicked managed to get the Lightning Surgeon. Does manage to get a Slicing Maelstrom off. He gets taken down though. Freeze taken very low. EG all low at the moment. They just drop quickly. Bjergsen picks himself up a double on towards Froggen. Froggen taken very low. He can't even get onto Maluna. He's just being kited around the map. That's a triple kill for Bjergsen. Fantastic play for NIP.
And the thing was, Evil Geniuses, that was a great setup. That was a perfect position to have Froggen coming from the back. His ultimate did land on Freeze. It did land on Deficio, but they could not stop Bjergsen doing so much damage, getting a triple kill and assist off that. So 4 kills and Dragon for NIP. That just blew this game wide open.
Maybe they're going to get a 6th champion. I know Extinct likes to play it anyway.
Yeah, he does. So, well, we'll get back to that in a second. Bjergsen's going to get engaged up on here, but they have the Shen ultimate.
They have the Shen ultimate. There it is, the Shadow. That's the Shockwave pulls in Yellow Pete. He's going to be the focus target. Maluna quickly jumps on towards him. Let's Bounce goes around. Yellow Pete goes down. Crepo will follow. And that is going to be another kill picked up by Maluna. And just like that, NIP smashed down Evil Geniuses. It was them that started the fight. It was Froggen that went in with the unstoppable force, but frankly, it was NIP that turned it around with a hammer to the face.
I think the 54% of the people that voted for Evil Geniuses to win are now going back to the website like, let's vote for NIP. Let me change it up a little bit because they are just absolutely walking through Evil Geniuses.
The top lane is Froggen and Extinct, not even making a move for this one. Wicked is going up towards the top though, so it looks like the Dragon will be giving up to NIP. The hook though lands on towards Yellow Pete. Brilliant stuff from Deficio. Goes aggressive, puts the box down, launches in there. That's a kill once again. And now we see the Chain of Corruption used defensively. Shockwave not quite pulling in Snoopy, but Crepo's going to get taken down. One more hit should do it, but he manages to flash and escape. Maluna thinking of launching out. Yes, he does. Launches himself in there. One more hit. There it is. It's Bjergsen that lands it once again. And wow, just like that, a brilliant hook from Deficio starts up the fight after the Dragon. They did manage to take down the top turret, but honestly, it looks like they may lose inhibitor.
And the thing was, that fight was all due to Wicked being spotted in the top, and they're like, all right, we know we have an advantageous fight here. We're going to take it. And they're playing like there's no tomorrow here. They're going to be able to take the first inhibitor, it looks like. And honestly, that gives NIP such a huge lead, almost 10,000 right now.
Well, it's a 22-minute. That's going to be unstoppable force, but you see Stand United coming out. Maluna, they're going to try and turn this one around. Throws out the Dark Passage. Extinct comes in just to defend them. Everybody on NIP may be able to walk away from this one. We see the Ice Blast landing on Extinct in that mid lane, and they're closing in on them. Deficio is going to come in. They're happy to hook onto Crepo. You see him getting the ace in the hole. The launch in from Maluna. He's just being locked up where he stands. He's not going to be able to get away from this one, surely. They are going to continue chasing on. They're coming around the mid lane as well, on towards Snoopy. Snoopy taken low. That's going to be Crepo going down. That's a 4th kill for Deficio, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We also see Yellow Pete and Snoopy trying to get away from this one, but the inhibitor, it is exposed, and that's going to be NIP picking up another.
But in the meantime, Evil Geniuses realize they're going to lose that, and they're leaving Froggen Bomb to start pushing that lane. They had Wicked push out top here, but NIP, are they done just yet? It looks like they want to continue, or at least
right now.
And yeah, you're definitely right. I mean, Snoopy, he has to keep that Bobo on him, but he also has to keep Freeze's attack speed slow, as Crepo is going to be dead.
He did, no doubt about that one. He just got caught, the Shockwave was used, and Froggen's just off at the side. They can't engage for this. They're on 4v5, and he stood on top of a ward. Has to walk away from that one. They knew his position. You can see they're chasing on towards him. It's going to be Bjergsen closing the gap. Is just going to throw that ball down, speed them up once again. Does manage to catch on towards Froggen. The Shadow Dash comes across. Maluna locks him up, forces the flash out from Froggen already. He's going to keep on going. Unstoppable force to get away. He's delaying as much as he can for EG to take the middle turret. It's a little advantage, nevertheless. It's 6-4 in turrets, but still, it's NOP. They're going to go for Baron.
And the thing is, turrets are kind of like the easiest way to get gold here, and it looks like right now Snoopy's going for Dragon, and they don't know Baron's being started, so this should be free for NIP, and honestly, I mean, EG wasn't doing that bad against him. We haven't seen any team fights really break out, but letting a Baron slip away like that, that is like the worst possible thing that can happen right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they knew it was probably going to come. It was simply a case of, let's just take what advantage we can here, because we're without our support. Unstoppable Force had already been used by Froggen to help escape, so pretty sure they were aware of the situation. But unfortunately for them, it does mean NIP, they're pushing against an exposed inhibitor, and there's not a great deal EG can do to protect this one. They're just going to have to hope that they don't keep pushing.
EG, I mean, they're kind of just trying to grab for some sort of advantage. I mean, the turret they took was a great job by Froggen to delay them away, but they lost a Baron for that. And now NIP, actually, they're just going to base tank this turret here, and EG kind of have to let this one go. I mean, they can do a little bit of harass, but against a Baron up, a regen team like NIP, it's going to be very difficult.
Well, the defensive ball we saw there on Extinct, along with the passive of Shen, he simply didn't get touched by that tower. This time, Maluna is going to be the tank. He's going to cover the front there. Then Extinct will take a little bit of cover, but look at that tower. It's already down to half the hit points. EG realize they can't give up a second inhibitor turret. They have to fight for this one.
And I'm just waiting for that moment to really come in. Froggen, his ultimate's available, so they might try to go for it here, but a Baron up really tanky NIP. I'm not sure if they can win that fight, but he does go in!
Brilliant Unstoppable Force, followed by a Chain of Corruption. Isn't enough. Bjergsen will get dropped there. Deficio's getting targeted as well, but they're going to come around the side there, looking towards it. It's Wicked that managed to pick up the kill, manages to miss the shurikens. Froggen taking very low. Freeze just kiting him out there. Can Wicked get in, get the stun? Yes, he can. Takes him down. He gets death sentence, but that may be the death of the Deficio. It is going to be Wicked going down. Deficio drops as well. That's going to be a 500 gold bonus picked up by Wicked, so a very good fight for EG this time around against a bound up NIP. He's not worried about getting hooked. He's going to be welcoming that, and it's Deficio that may get slowed down here. The shuriken's going out, and they're having to protect him. Stand United is going to be used. The rest of Evil Genius is now closing the gap. We're going to see Chain of Corruption thrown out. That catches on Maluna. There's going to be Unstoppable Force on towards Freeze, but the damage is not on Freeze. It is on Yellow Pete again. He's having to back away from this one. The Aqua Prison gets thrown out, but EG are in evacuation mode. Snoopy's trying to run away from this one. He should escape, but EG are all very low now, and honestly, I think NIP could tank through and take this turret.
And in that last fight, Bjergsen did something so smart. He just sat there waiting with his ball, keeping Yellow Pete and Wicked like pretty much out of the fight, and when they went to go engage, they got ulted right away. They're forced to back away. That's why EG had no damage to take anyone down, and because of that, NIP's gonna get a second inhibitor.
Oh, the piercing arrow comes across Bjergsen. Wicked can't get close though. One ball volley, and that just puts him in all sorts of trouble. It took nearly half his hit points off there. Bjergsen just so strong, and that's the second inhibitor game, and that will certainly cause a lot of problems for EG now. They can't defend against this, and it's going to be the inner turret that's in trouble as well. You can see NIP, they're coming around, they're going to launch themselves in, they're going to take themselves another turret. That's going to be the 8th of the game. Going to keep that gold lead snowballing towards them, and NIP, they're not done yet.
They need to be very careful. They have to be very careful. Yes, they have 2 inhibitors, but Baron, it's going to be up in less than 3 minutes. EG have their ultimates available very shortly. And if NIP gets engaged on, they lose this fight. It's going to be very bad. Yellow Pete gets blown up.
Gone through like a lawnmower there, and he just got hooked and absolutely ducked is the only phrase I can think of right now, because he was just ruined there. And that's going to be the inhibitor going down. Wicked getting caught out there. Bjergsen dodging out of the Aqua Prison. Freeze catching on towards him. The inhibitor will follow. And this is going to be the 3rd of the game. And just like that, NIP get the double super minions spawning in. They got minions coming in. The Unstoppable Force launches. The wave comes in, but he just does nothing. Wicked tries to get in there. Gets his ultimate running, but look at that. You can see NIP defending the way through this one. Bjergsen pulls the defensive ball and still gets himself a kill on Snoopy. There's nothing that Evil Geniuses can do about this one. The Nexus turrets are getting targeted. Freeze is still alive. So unfortunately for them, it's going to be Froggen. He has to get away. Flashes out from the last Shadow Dash. The Nexus turret will drop. That's going to be 1. The second will follow, and it's going very quickly. Evil Genius is on the last stand. The Shockwave once again used. Crepo gets melted. They see the defensive ball. Pete actually on towards the fountain. Has to flash through. Does manage to survive. Throws out Chain of Corruption. They're just hanging on. Bjergsen with next to no health. Stand United comes out, and Ninjas in Pajamas get themselves a second victory over Evil Genius.